Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my assessment analysis with intervention plan for Lucy. The four areas I was talking about is phonological awareness, phonics, fluency, and writing. For phonological awareness, she seemed to be on grade level. However, I would like to work with her 1 and 2 syllable words a little more. But overall, she did very well. The only words she missed were her 3 and 4 syllable words. For phonics, I would like to work on her 1 syllable short vowel sounds. She missed a lot of these on her assessment, and I would like to work with her specifically on short vowel sounds. For fluency, she seemed to be a little below grade level because for her first assessment, she was where she needed to be, but then for the second assessment, she was a little below. She only had 63 words per minute in May when she should be around 120 by the end of the year. So I would like to work on her fluency. For writing, I would like to work with her punctuation especially, and common misspelled words, and also her capitalization. So overall, I would say Lucy is a little below grade level right now, but I have made 3 intervention plans that I would like to implement with Lucy. So the first one would be working on 1 syllable words and pronouncing nonsense 1 syllable words as well. The first activity I would want to do would be playing a game of bingo. So this would help Lucy because she would have to write the 1 syllable word, she would have to listen to the word being read, and then recognize the 1 syllable word and mark it on her bingo card. So that way I would be able to see if she was recognizing those 1 syllable words or if it was just a problem with saying those words. So the next intervention plan I would like to do with Lucy would work on her fluency. Specifically, I would want to work on her accuracy. So I would implement a rhyme walk. The teacher would choose a short poem, story, or passage and analyze the text to come up with a few phrases from the text. So then the students can line up and walk around the room, and they each will read a card that is laid out around the room. So this will resemble like a musical sound, so that is why it's called the rhyme walk. The teacher will be able to listen to the students read each card, so that way they will know if they're maybe getting a little bit more fluent with their reading and their fluency of reading. The only thing that I would like to work with Lucy on is fluency, mainly because of her recent assessment grade of the 60 words per minute that she most recently got. So that's why I chose fluency. The next one is centered around writing, and for this activity I would require the students to have a writing notebook. This is helpful because this way they can keep up with each writing activity I would work with them on. Specifically for Lucy, I would like to work on capitalization, punctuation, and spelling of common words. So the teacher will teach a concept, demonstrate how to use it, guide students as they practice it, and then expect students to use it in independent writing. So I would have an example for them laid out, and I would highlight the first letter of each sentence, so that signals capitalization. Then I would highlight the punctuation at the end of each sentence to signal that punctuation is needed there. So the students would watch as I modeled that, and then I can discuss how the letter at the beginning of each sentence is capitalized because that's how you know where a sentence begins. Then I would go into the reason punctuation is so important is because that's where sentences end. And then for their independent practice, I would have 6 pictures laid out for them, and I would want them to do like a sequence sentence stem. So for this, I would have the pictures laid out, and then the students would have a blank piece of paper. So, like I modeled earlier, they would then write 6 sentences, 1 for each picture, but they need to focus on correct spelling, punctuation, and capitalization. The teacher will model the first sentence of this activity because it'll be new pictures that the students have never seen before. So the teacher will model the first, and then the students will be required to finish the rest of the 5. This will give the teacher the opportunity to check their notebooks afterwards, so the teacher can work one-on-one with the student through this activity, but they can also work with multiple students at a time because they will have the notebooks to go back and check after this intervention.